Hello, this is Sarah with Posh Pooch Designs, and today's video I'm going to show you how to make some really simple bath bombs, and they're perfectly made in little eggs, little inexpensive eggs that you buy at the store. And then we're going to put them inside our chicks, and this is a free pattern on my blog. And I'll put that blog link down in the notes underneath the video. And I'll also go ahead and link it up here. And this is a really simple chick. We're going to make, here's a bath bomb that I already made. And we're going to make them in these little inexpensive eggs. And then you can slip them inside your chick and give them as a gift. Now remember, when you give these as a gift, make sure you let them know they're not candy. Don't eat them, put them in your bathtub. So what you're going to need to make these is 4 ingredients. You're going to need some Epsom salt, and this one already has the essential oils in it for the lavender. You can either get plain Epsom salt and add your essential oil, or you can get this one, and I love this one. It's from Sprouts, and they also have one that has the eucalyptus and mint that is wonderful if you have a little bit of a cold. All right, the next thing you're going to need is cornstarch. You're going to need some baking soda, and the most important ingredient is our coconut oil. For tools, you're going to need some measuring spoons and cups. You're going to need a bowl and some sort of a spoon to mix it in with, although we will be using our hands. And this recipe makes 4 of these eggs into bath bombs. And let's see, oh, and you're also going to need probably something to set them in for them to dry, because they have to sit for 24 hours. And so it's a good idea just to save an old egg carton to use for that. Now, I will have this recipe on my blog so that you can follow it and go and get it anytime that you want to. And gather up your supplies and we'll get started. So we're going to begin by mixing our dry ingredients. So the first thing we're going to add is a 1/4 cup of Epsom salt. Now, if you're using the plain Epsom salt, don't add your lavender essential oils yet. The next thing we're going to add is a 1/2 cup of baking soda. Then we're going to add a 1/4 cup of cornstarch. We're going to take a few minutes and mix our dry ingredients up so they're blended really well. Now you can use a whisk if you want to make sure everything gets mixed good, but I like to use this little spatula because it works really good. And this is one I don't use for cooking now. Oh, my kitchen smells wonderful. All right, so now I've got all my dry ingredients mixed up. I'm going to add my 3 tablespoons of coconut oil, and I've already got them measured out here. So we're just going to scoop those in. And also, you can exchange the 1/2 of the coconut oil for shea butter if you want some shea butter in your bath bomb. And you can use just about any oils in your bath bomb that you want to. I prefer the coconut oil because it's so good for your skin. And now also at this point, if you use the plain Epsom salt, this is where you would go ahead and add in your essential oils. And so what we're going to do now is, if you've ever made a pie crust, and you fold in that butter, this is kind of what we're doing here. We're just folding in that coconut oil. Now, I'm not adding any citrus acid to this. If you want to, you certainly can, so that it has a little foamy effect. But I'm not, because I don't really need that. And I use the bath bombs in the evening when I take a hot bath just to relax my legs after an exercise day, like I've been to the gym and my legs are tired from swimming or what have you. All right, I'm going to continue to mix this until all of the ingredients are mixed well and it's crumbly but sticky, because we're going to be using our hands to put it in the molds. So my mixture is ready, and if you feel like your mixture is just a little bit dry, you can add a teaspoon of water just to get it a little bit moist for shaping. But mine seems to be in pretty good shape, and we're just going to, let me move my spoon out of there, take our egg and we're going to open it up. And we're going to scoop it up a little, scrunch it in our hand a little, and just stick it right in there. Push it down with our thumb. Fill both sides. And this mixture makes about 4 or 5 of these eggs. Push it right down in there nice and tight. Make sure we fill in those holes. But we don't want to go over because we have to close our egg. All right, so I'm going to push a little bit of that out. Make sure it's nice and clean around the edges. And then we're just going to shut our egg. And they will look a little messy right now. That one's not going in the side. I must have overfilled it. There we go. So they're going to be a little bit messy, and that's okay. So what you do, once you get it like this, just set it down inside the egg carton, and that will keep it sitting right up. Let your egg set drying in the carton for about 15 minutes before you open it. But if you're giving these as a gift, you probably want to leave the egg shut anyway, and that's totally fine. But do not use them for 24 hours. You want to make sure they're good and hard and dry. All right, so what you'll do, here's one. Turned out really cool. Just going to close it back up. Whoops. And then I'm going to slide it inside this little chick that I made. That's a egg cozy. And then I can give this to my friend for Easter. Now remember, these are not for eating. These are for tossing in the bathtub to help you relax in the evening. So that's how you make the super simple Easter egg bath bomb.